Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound. Man, we have probably one of the most basic elementary videos, but that's okay. We all have to start somewhere. And I've had a lot of questions about the 1959 Lincoln Memorial Penny. All right, it's the first ever date of the reverse design of the Lincoln Memorial. All right, so it really trips up some folks thinking that this is an extremely special coin, and in a lot of ways, it kind of is. So from 1909 to 1958, okay, we've lived through, or at least our previous two generations have lived through a coin that has two wheat stalks, and it says in bold letters on the reverse, 1 cent. Okay, it was kind of a design that was indicative of the times that, these folks lived in. Okay, it's, everybody, hardworking, there wasn't technology, the way that it is today. So, it's a very timeless design, one in which will, go into the history books as a very recognizable coin. But in 1959, a gentleman by the name of Frank Gasparro, all right, took the reins from Victor David Brenner's idyllic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, and he put his own reverse likeness. Okay, the mint at the time thought, hey, it's time for a little bit of a change. So Mr. Frank Gasparro, what he did was he designed, a really neat reverse, one in which that'll last all the way up to 2008. So this is a design that we're all used to seeing, okay, for coin roll hunters out there or pocket change searchers, whatever, tie-in that you have to these coins, okay, one way or the other, okay, we've seen and we've been immersed with this design. All right, so, it's a timeless look. Okay, 1959, it's, the mint made quite a few of them. As a matter of fact, in my talking points that you see here, 609,715,000 pieces were made. By today's standards, that is still a huge amount of coins that were graded for this particular date. The Denver minted coin made much more than that. As a matter of fact, it's well over $1 billion and 270 some odd million. That's how much it's made, how much of these were made by the US Mint. So the coins themselves in circulated state grades, so anything that's under mid state 60 is essentially worth up to 5 cents. I know it seems kind of crazy, to even bring up, the value of a coin that is, that has seen its day in commerce. But, again, it's a coin that is very symbolic of history and coinage because it is a new, fresh start for the Lincoln Cent series. Mint state grades are worth some money. Okay, you get around mint state 66 plus, and you go up from there. These coins actually hold a really good secondary market. As a matter of fact, the top end grade for a 1959 Lincoln Cent to ever exist is mint state 67 plus. There have been PCGS examples that have sold at auction in the past. As a matter of fact, the most recent one was just over the summer for nearly $4,000. So there is value if you're able to find some of these Gem BU full red examples and you've set these off to grading and they come back 67 plus. They range anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. Again, it really depends on, the overall eye appeal of the coin. So, that pretty much wraps it up for the 1959 Lincoln Memorial Cent. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about because, it is a truly iconic date in numismatics and one in which is, gonna age gracefully, I would say. So if you guys have questions, would love to hear it. As always, I'm your host, Blue Ridge Silverhound. Please join me on Facebook and Instagram at Blue Ridge Silverhound. That's 4 words. And as always, the best way that you could support is share, like, subscribe to my channel. As always, love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.